see a lot of people with ADHD and Hunter types, they occupy the ends of the bell curve, right? You know, you have the median here, and then you have the outliers like of detriment, and then you have the outliers of success. They're always on one side or the other, and they're usually a few decisions away from being a complete, you know, deprived person living in detriment or hyper successful. But yeah, I mean, think about how unnatural it is to be surrounded by thousands of people that you don't know. There is no context in human history where that would ever make sense. That's going to make our senses go haywire, right? We're meant to live in small communities. And you don't really understand that until you go and you live in a small community and you see the same people you see every day and you're in nature and how much it changes you. You've seen the before and after photos. The only thing that I changed there was I lived in a beach town. Yeah. Right? And like stopped living an artificial life.
Yeah, your like before and after is actually pretty wild. I'm sitting here laughing. Have you seen Alex Jones's?
Yeah, so I got roasted so hard for that. Someone did that on mine because I was like, I look the same, just tanner.
Bro, those pictures had me laughing. But on this point, yesterday I had not an interaction, but an experience. So I was at coffee shop in East Austin, and I'm sitting there doing some work, and through this window, I'm like it's hard for me to go to like a public environment and not stressed out, but like I don't like I very, very, very rarely will like just completely let my guard down when I'm out in public. I don't know why. It just is what it is. So I'm like, that's why I don't like really working at coffee shops unless I'm like in my own little area and I know like 3 sides are blocked off so I can see. But nonetheless, I'm sitting there and I look through the windows of the front door and there's this homeless guy with his pants off, literally ass out, walking through like the patio. And this is kind of to speak to like how removed we've gotten from that intuition, or how much like it's literally been like culled out of us. This dude is screaming he's like cracked out, literally cracked out, screaming at himself, yelling at people. Literal ass is out, visible, and there's people on his patio acting like nothing is going on. Literally just like typing on their computer, like blank stare. I'm like, I'm sorry, do you guys not see the crackhead that's literally 3 feet from you sitting down screaming at you? And they're just like numb to it. Do you think that's a result of like the modern society just like taking it out? Or like how because to me, I'm sitting there thinking I would never even I wouldn't even be close to that situation. But I'm trying to think how somebody could even allow that to happen and then act like it's not, if that makes sense.
It's learned submissiveness. You know, it's like when they put a bunch of gnats in a cup and then they cover the cup and they learn that they can't get above that threshold. Wow. You remove that and they're still there. It's learned submissiveness, learned helpfulness. We forget how adaptive humans are. We are the most adaptive species ever. That's why we've been able to be the only species that's populated every single continent other than Antarctica. Right? And of course, you've got like the vermin species that have followed us. But we forget how adaptive we are. And that if you spend enough time in an environment, it will become status quo to you. So that's, for me, why I switch environments so much. But yeah, I mean, I think that's also just like a reality of poor governance. You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I love America. I love being an American. I really like true American culture. I don't like American cities at all. And I just don't like being in them.
No, I don't see to that point. I don't think that modern American cities are a representation of like American ideals.
It's not
at all.
American ideals have been kind of wiped away.
100%.
They're coming back though, baby.
Yeah, they're coming back. And the cool thing is, like, especially in Austin, I've gotten to meet a couple people that are outside of Austin and in just like rural areas of Texas and also in Montana. And it's cool to see like the community, like the actual like community that these people build, where it's legitimately like not as pure. I mean, it's about as pure as you can get in America for sure, where it's like legitimately community that they interact with each other. Their kids go to school together. They share food. They do things on the weekends. They train together, all this stuff. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, but it's not the case in most cities.
It's still alive and well in some areas of the US. But you want to know what the real issue is? And this is something I learned while studying abroad, is the globalization movement is homogenizing all culture. Because I was in Bangkok and I was going to school in Bangkok, very globalized city. But then I go to these small villages, right, where they didn't even have phones, let alone social media. And it was true, authentic Thai culture. And that is probably my saddest, I guess my biggest regret of living in the time that we live in, is that we're not able to experience true individual culture because it's all been homogenized. These traditions and values that have been around for thousands of years are just being dilapidated and destroyed in one generation because the new generation have access to the internet, which is good, right? Better opportunity of life, quote unquote. They all move to the city, right? Now all of these small towns are void of that culture. It's no longer being passed down. And it's so sad. And it really like I think it's a good thought exercise to think of yourself in different periods and contexts of history. It's why it's very, very important to study history and anthropology.
This is why guys think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what would my role be then? Because that's how we can best conceptualize it. What would your role be in a nomadic tribe? What would your role be in the Renaissance area? What would your role be in, feudal Japan? And you really have to think about that.